Alright, cool. And we do need a new marshal, which... Can we get the Knights Templar guy? No. Alfred wants a position. Well, Alfred... shoot. Is actually a better marshal than most people. Even though she'd be even better at intrigue, we're going to make you the marshal. Although you're perfectly happy even without a position on the council. But these are, all four of them are Jarls now, so the Jarls are finally being accepted as the powerful vassals. Meddling in a marriage, the loveless marriage between my rival, High Chieftain Bramomont, and his wife, Valentia, leaves a tempting opportunity for me. If I can sow suspicion and trust between the two, Bramomont would be so distracted in his unravelling marriage that he would be unable to interfere with my plans. Oh, has he got land now? No, he's just in Upland. Plant letters to High Chiefess Valentia from a secret lover. Rather frame him. She's ill. He's already an adulterer. I think it would be much more believable if we said it was him. Because he's already known. Did I get the order founded? Yes, we have an order. You can't change the name though, it's just the Vikings. Which does seem like a little bit of a lost opportunity, but never mind. Order member, prowess +4. Marshal +1. So can you get non-order members and get them to join the order? You can have up to 2 counties. Can I give you territory? No. So you're kind of like the Filkeret. Can't give you lands, even though I'm your patron. I can ask my head of faith for gold. 250 piety. I mean, I have no other use for it. Sure, thanks. Much obliged to you. And we should probably go and raid England again. They seem to be getting a bit big for their boots. And I have a feeling there's a lot of money to be made. And seeing as I'm a tribe, I might as well make use of my tribal abilities while I can. And there's the cadet branch. Right, I need to concentrate. Sorry, I need religious icon to consecrate. Strengthening the bloodline requires I'm the dynasty head. Requires we have more crowns. Borrow gold from the Holy Order. Revoke their lease. I can borrow 300 gold. They'll start making demands if I don't repay it. Cannot borrow more money again until you've paid back this loan. Revoking the lease means that they don't like us. Oh, and I can pay piety to change the headquarters. So once I get access... Oh, I can give them more, I guess. Except I don't see how to do that because I can't actually give them territory. Yeah, Moderators would have been a great name, but I can't rename them. Because, yeah, Moderators, being the Holy Order of the Mordlings, makes sense to me. Meddled in the marriage. My spies have informed me that there is indeed a new tension between Bramomont and his wife. It appears that my gambit to sow distrust between them was successful. I lose stress for this? Not that I have... Actually, do I? I have 6 stress. And also I gain some more prestige. I'm that much closer to becoming exalted amongst men. And in fact, being that close, we are going to raise local raiders. Raise local raiders. Then we'll merge you two together once you are ready. Child benefits from spouse's tutelage. My daughter coach is more likely to receive good education. Who is teaching you at the moment? Oh, Gotland. Right, you're being taught to fight, aren't you? In fact, your abilities are pretty spectacular too. Nice. Wait. Does that actually keep track of bullies? It does. So you're friends with Guillaume. And victims. Oh, children. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have another daughter. Probably. And you shall henceforth be known as Zillik. May you grow to be strong and wise, Zillik. Alright, let's merge you together. Why can't I merge you? Probably because you're at sea. So, let's land at the 81 dock at Canterbury. What the hell is Canterbury worth so much? Burying the hatchet. King Leto, we have had our differences in the past, but don't you agree it's time to let bygones be bygones? My rival and vassal, allllll, gestured from me to us. Whatever is between us, let us start anew. I would love for that to happen. We're no longer rivals. Brilliant. And he was the one that was getting between my vote. So I now have much more control over who is going to get elected as the new King of Frisia. From all of my evenings watching the stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I've only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My Rixkodai does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be, the celestial realm is for the elders to know. So, I can find my answers in the heavens. This does mean that my Rixkodai will like us less, but will earn me more lifestyle. Learning. Do it. Absolutely do it. Canterbury is a Catholic holy site and money gets paid there from pilgrims. Ah, Temple Holy Gardens, Pilgrims Quarters, Coops, the Cathedral. Oh, it also has a Canterbury Cathedral which provides extra taxes. And extra development. Development 13. Yeah, it's pretty well developed. Well, let's tear some of that down. Alan Asteru populists. That's Black Sea people, isn't it? Still not merging. Why can't I merge you together? Could have sworn I've merged before. Cannot merge raid armies outside of own territory. Alright, annoying. So, big army, who's in charge of it? This is currently Gila. Do we have anyone who is a raider? You're an organizer. Movement speed would be good. If we have no reavers. Gartan, you take control. Oh, except that's going to be his army moving quicker. Not quite what I intended. Yom's Vikings have been called by Raymond of Avalois. Cool. Relas Mordling has had his martial increased by 1 because of my learning. And also, I can now get Scholar! Thank you very much for the +5 learning. Much appreciate that. I am now a Scholar. So I think the next one that I'm going to start studying is not going to be learning. Ledger, we get 4 years. Nice. I think I'm actually going to switch to something else. Probably stewarding. Because I'm still one holding over my limit. So yeah, we're going to go to stewarding. We're going to do domain focus. And we're probably going to do administrator. Possibly architect. There's no point to architect. Except for these two. Pointless. Pointless. Useful. Useful. Bit pointless. Maybe not. I mean, getting this at the very end would be lovely, but that's a lot of work for not a huge amount of gain. Maybe I will stay. Don't think I need Theologian, not really. I'll maybe go for Gallant. Just to make our champions that much better. Stalwart leader and chivalric dominance. Or Theologian. Theologian probably adds, yeah, even more learning. Just double down on the learning. It'll take us a while to reach, though. Whole of body is good for the health, but doesn't give you any learning buffs. What's our education? I know it's learning, but how good? It's only a level 2, so we're only gaining a 20% bonus. I'm really tempted by Gallant. Or possibly even Martial. Because doesn't Strategist give bonuses to raiding? Yeah, hit and run. Organized march. Movement speed. Retreat loss is reduced. Raid speed. Yeah, we're going Strategist. Now, the question is, which branch of Martial do we want? We are still quite a good fighter. And the tactics that I can bring to battles would be pretty high. So I think I'm going to go Chivalry focus for the extra advantage and the extra prowess. I don't really need the Martial. Oh, Martial improves battle. Advantage does it by more. We're going Chivalry focus. And then we're going to take 1 point in Gallant, possibly 2 points in Gallant for these two. Yeah, we'll go for these two, and then switching over to Strategist. Cool. And we can ransom some prisoners. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Double check to see if you're any good at fighting. I mean, you're alright. We could have a hunt as well. Sure. Let's have a hunt. Our prestige negative is actually almost completely countered now. Hunt the shot. The spear lies perfectly balanced in my hand as I judge the distance to the boar. My son Odious Infinitus is crouching next to me, hefting his own spear. I will bring it down. Or strike true. No. I will bring it down, for this is my kill. I'm the king. Munster has become Norse. So we now want to promote the culture in Osnabrück. Also, you're organising levies. You don't necessarily need to do that. Control... Oh, yeah, control in these areas is pretty poor. But that's a whole lot of not my problem. You know what? Let's train the commanders. Commander gains commander trait and knights are improved. Let's do that instead. Returning from the wild, gain another 150 prestige. That was really quite successful. And we're now gaining positive prestige. Neighbour Tsar Roman lost against Alexander. Let's head north. And then possibly cross the bridge into London. Ransom. Sure. As you were so nice as to contact me. 42 ducats from Southwark. 37 from London now. Of course, farmland means high development. We've already got 238 ducats from this. By having two groups, do I take the attrition twice? Possibly. Not sure. The Varangian Guard. By the time my Rikskodai Tolfa comes to see me with this plan, it seems he's already made up his mind. Yeah, go for it. Have fun. Prowess of 13. I mean, it's not great, but it'll probably do. Does that mean I need a new Rikskodai? Yes, I can choose one of my own. And the court champion sounds like a great choice. You are Norse, right? Yeah, you are. Assigned. Ginevra, just not as good. And apparently we do need to do some converting. Who's a heathen? Oh, all three of these. Okay, so who's richer? 15, 13, 14. So Brabant needs to go first. And you are now super freaking positive towards me. Which is great. I just noticed that second army is not actually getting any other money. It's all going to this one. You're attacking me. That's a mistake. You're welcome, England. See, being raided is good. It's good for your economy. Right, let's head home. And drop off all of this. We are so close to... Oh, my Duchess was killed. This was a regular marriage, though, so not of her dynasty. Spouts mediates with Estonian brother. Gain 20 opinion. Nice. Victory in the Battle of London. Gorm left prison. Speaking of prisoners, we don't have any. That's okay then. I have gained a level of fame. We are now exalted amongst men. We have reached the same level as Innkeeper. About 10 years earlier, too, I think. 47 still. So let's have you guys disband. And you as well. Because I would like to see us gaining that extra manpower. Because that will actually put us ahead of Gardariki. And we can now invade for kingdom level title. Cost us 2,000 prestige, but I think that's probably worthwhile. And we have enough money for a couple of mercenaries. The way of the mace, the endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of the armor, the sting of the sweat. It is a dance that is familiar as it is exhausting. To lift my mace, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. Me and my trusted mace will not part. Gain prowess. Or let's end the monotony. Hand me another weapon. 30% chance of being wounded. Damn. Thankfully, I have a pretty good court physician. 16 learning. In the name of the divine, following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son Oh, really? So you keep cynical. You're already just. You can gain temperate, but temperate I think is a sin. Isn't it? No. So cynical will increase your intrigue and learning. Temperate will increase your stewardship, and you are being trained on your diplomat. Mjolnir took offense of you trying to depart from it. It was a mace, not a hammer. All things in moderation, including moderation itself. Why is he a diplomat? Because his base diplomacy skill is better than... Oh, no, it's not. It's because Marshall is not a favoured. It's because he is charming. Which means that diplomacy or intrigue will do better. So he's got very good base Marshall. He's going to have really good natural combat abilities, but he's not actually trained in it. And you're already just, so that's just losing something for no real gain. So this is a choice between stewardship or intrigue and learning. Learning, because we're the culture head, is just more useful, so do not expect to see Odin's justice. He's already witnessed 2 executions and given a different answer each time. So 1 more month, and then our armies will be mighty, and we can go to war with the Russians. Faction's gone, we gained our loot, and pedagogy is... Rilas gained another stewardship. We are providing an excellent education for Rilas. The 13-year-old as opposed to the 9-year-old, though we're probably giving him one as well. Yeah, and you're studying stewardship. You don't have any special traits yet. Probably still too young. I find they start getting more traits once they're 10 or older. Soothing the pain. While I was at the market, Rilas, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Again? Oh no, this is the young. So he can gain compassionate, which will increase diplomacy but reduce intrigue. Loses natural dread, loses dread decay. More attractive. Callous and sadistic characters is disliked. Or he can become arrogant, which will increase his prestige. which is good for paying off the armies, and they are kind of expensive. Or we can become callous, which will increase intrigue. Not interested in callous. Possibly arrogant, but honestly compassionate seems fine. I very rarely do intrigue missions. The main reason for intrigue for me is just to not die to intrigue. Although arrogant, I must say, is very nice, but it does piss off the other vassals. So I can actually afford the stress if I wanted to be arrogant. You know what? Let's be arrogant. I'm arrogant. You're going to be arrogant as well. It's good to be the king. Or at least one of the princes. Greetings from Norway. What are the current goals? I mean, the main goal is to make it over to India or Burma eventually. But we got kind of slowed down here in Frisia. But we still have time. It's only 985 AD. Extreme Cream Dream, Santos, Random Guy 1990, and Mr. Orange 420. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you joining us. Whoa! West Francia just exploded, and Italy has appeared. And the papacy took some more land. The Valois claim on the Kingdom of West Francia. So, Italy is another kingdom title. France once again implodes. So, West Francia, you are Ersteru. Ho ho! And then Italy is Catholic. I have caused so many problems in France with that one forced conversion. I think it's hilarious. Like, France has just been this complete basket case of a state since that. Just this one little event. The capture of the King of Aquitaine in that one war. Which I didn't even declare it as a defensive war for one of my allies. It's those tiny little events. And yeah, it's kind of made a mess of France, that's for sure. The Pope hates this one simple trick. Right, so, armies still rebuilding. Gardariki. Gardariki's got less and less troops. You're at war with somebody. You're at war with Jorvik for the Earldom of Thomond. So your armies right now are in Ireland. And you're in debt. There's never been a better opportunity. Good grief, you're a good diplomat. I mean, Novgorod is rightfully Ersteru, and it needs to be made as such. Alright then, we're doing it. We're going to... Whoops. Almost put that on top of the headset. Ugh. We're going to war. Alright, so we have declared war on Gardariki. We will need to raise our armies, which we will do from here and from here. Raise those armies, get them all together. How long is it going to take you to raise them? Oh, you already have. And then we will merge those armies together in Brielle. And then we'll sail from there. Let's do this! We're going to war! We're going to war, we're going to war, we're going to war. We're going to war, we're going to war. Hopefully I don't need mercenaries, but if we do I can hire them. So, 4,000 men. Who's going to command this? Probably me. Yeah, me. We'll lead this ourselves. So, as soon as we get our first chivalry focus, I think I'm going to take Stalwart Leader. Just so that I have less risk to myself when leading these armies. Though my prowess is quite good, so we should be fairly resistant to damage. Because prowess isn't just the damage you do, it's also how likely you are to get injured. So, what we're going to do is we are going to land on their capital, I think. I mean, they may well go for my capital as well. Because, as I said, I think their armies are most likely in Ireland right now. But that will do. And with that, I'm going to say, hey, Sir Humphrey, thank you very much for the 24-month resubscription. Very much appreciate that, Humpy. 2 years. Congratulations on earning the new wings. I did actually think of getting a helmet with wings. There were a couple of available, but this one just looked the coolest, so I went with this one. Anyway, that's going to be it for this session, so thank you very much for watching. If you want to see the continuation of this, then you should definitely hit that follow button so that you get notifications when I go live again, because this is going to promise to be a big war over Gardariki. Novgorod will fall to the righteous new Asteru as opposed to the old Asteru nation. If you have really enjoyed this stream, then please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. Or you can, of course, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do have a YouTube channel where you can find the beginning of this series if you have missed that. Or you can also find the top 10 tips I wish I knew when I was starting out in Crusader Kings II. For example, how on earth do you find which counties are playable on the starting screen? There is actually a tiny little button, which is kind of hard to hit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go watch that video. You can find that over on my YouTube channel, or you can just follow the link that Marshall just put in. I do have a Discord as well, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch. They know a lot about games. And I know that the Crusader Kings III channel is kind of busy at the moment. So if this is your jam, you may want to join us over there. And it's always a real pleasure to see some new faces. So come along, say hello. You'd be more than welcome. I will be back again in 1 hour time. Just going to go and grab something to eat. So in 1 hour, we will continue this stream. And we'll conclude this war against Gardariki. Old Firehand, Philfinger, Holler at Hell, and Stickerin, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Let's go and see who else is streaming right now. And we'll go and throw them a proper raid. Oh, Kiss for Luck, it's her birthday. That's nice. So we're going to go and head over to a Kiss for Luck. Say hello from Mordred Viking. I'd absolutely love to see her chat lit up with Viking Raid, just like this. I know she will appreciate it. A Kiss for Luck is awesome. So head on over there and say hello. Yeah, we'll raid Squire at some other point. It's just because it's a Kiss for Luck's birthday, so I thought it would be nice to do this. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking, enjoy the stream, and I will see you in 1 hour time. Until then, bye everyone.